Hi there. I'm going to try this again because I didn't like the first version, or second version, third version, or fourth version. Um, I went to the Toronto Mineral Show this weekend, Gem and Mineral Show, and I gave a demonstration. I did knot tying, which is knots tied between pearls. And I met a lot of people, came up to the booth, and we were showing them how to do it. There were other people there, women there, showing how they do it, and Michael was there showing how to polish stones on a wheel. Very interesting stuff. I hope to do that one day. Joanna was there showing how to do crystal trees, and altogether it was a great day. A young Pakistani woman came over with her children, and her necklace had broke, and she had all these minerals in her hand, mineral beads in her hand, and she wanted to do that, so if it broke, you lose one bead, you don't lose them all. So she went off, and we told her where she could buy the stuff. She came back, she sat down, we showed her how to do it, and she did a great job. Marvelous job. She did it with colored silk, which I hardly ever use because, I guess I'm just a little too rigid. But it made the piece so much better. And she had a really good time. We told her she wasn't from the area, she's from Brampton. She drove in. We told her that there was actually a Brampton Gem and Mineral Club out there, and she could probably join that, and they would teach her the same things that I was being taught here. So after my demonstration, I decided, well, I'll walk around a bit and see what there is. And I'm walking around and running my hands over minerals. I'm an energy worker, crystal healer, Reiki master, and I love to feel the energy coming off of these things. So I do that, and I come across a piece called strugglite, and as I touch it, the energy just zooms up my arm and right into my mouth. I feel electricity bouncing off my teeth. I go and I say to the doctor, I say, "Hey, do you have any information on this?" And he goes, "Yes, I do." And he hands me this. Yes, a small magazine. But it's full of great information. But it's not something you could just stand there and read. It's on both sides of the sheets, and there's 12 sheets there, so you may as well have handed me 24 pages. So yeah, it's great information. So I leave there. Before I leave, I buy myself a little piece this big on an end of a keychain, because frankly I couldn't afford the big piece this big was worth $40, so the size of a silver dollar. So I couldn't afford that, so I bought this $15 piece, and I'll work with it and see what it can really do. I met a girl named Noah. I was looking for Sacral 7, and the guy who just sold me the keychain said, "You can find it over there." So I was heading over there. When I got there, there's this girl working with a big, huge piece of Sacral 7. She's running it over her head. She could feel the energy. And as I came up, she turns around and she looks at me, grabs my hand, and she says, "Feel this." And the energy field coming off of her was as big as the stone itself. All the hair on the back of my neck stood up, and I had goose pimples all over. Wow, this is really good. And we hit it off, and we started talking about this and that, and she's a reflexologist, and I'm a Reiki master and a crystal healer, and I do EFT now. And I tell her about the new solar ink that I read in the computer. We went on 2 hours. We talked about different things. She is taking pictures of orbs at her house, and this picture of it looks like an angel with blue wings. It was just wild. We just talked there, and then I introduced her to Margarita and Tara, and she was going through all their minerals, feeling everything, and I went back and I did a little more research around the place, and ran into Nicholas, and we talked for a bit. And I don't see Nicholas much. Him and I took the crystal healing course together. He has his own booth there, and he has quite a bit. He goes to Brazil every winter, so he's gone half the year. So buying his minerals to bring back to sell. But we had a real good time. We talked a bit, and I was going to introduce Nola to him, but she was way too busy, and time was running out for me. So I went off and did my thing. Went back, and Nicholas is polishing up some stuff, and his wife Joanna was doing a piece with wire wrapping. She had some tape holding it in place, and then she crimped it up the top, and she started moving. So she did a marvelous job, so they taught me how to do that. So I'm going to try that later on today. Yep. So, hey, anybody out there who's watching this right now, you should go to this Gem and Mineral Club. It's on Don Mills Road near a place called Peanut Plaza. It's near. Anyways, it'd be real easy to find. I think that you would have a real good time, and hey, you might learn a few things in this Shuggalite. If you're an energy worker of any type, you'll want to check this out. It is just wild. I've never felt anything like it. Anyways, this is Crystal Firewater signing off. Have a good day.